Hello there, my beautiful collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Almost personal vibes. What's up here? What's up? Oh, it's still undecided, huh? That's interesting. They're at the Five of Pentacles. They're with the Nine of Cups. Oh. Oh, if you're a praying person, stay prayed up. I like this energy with you. I like this energy with you. And there's the Two of Swords. Ooh. Some of you, there could be a competitive vibe in the church house. So those of you that go to church and you have like the church politics, this is kind of giving that energy. But take what's yours and leave what's not, right? This is interesting. You could be religious, but maybe it's almost like you're non-denominational, or you're a religious person, but you don't necessarily go to church. So you like read the scripture. You could have religious faith, but this is kind of, it's so interpersonal to you. I love it. So take what's yours and leave what's not on that. This is giving the energy of kind of let go, let God in a very interesting way. The Chariot energy is feeling like Shakespeare. There's the Empress. There's the Six of Pentacles vibes. There's the Aquarius star. And there's the Six of Swords. Shakespeare vibes, or it's given like Greek. It's given like is it the Tempest? The Temptress? The Tempest? Six of Swords, there's the Judgment, there's the Seven of Pentacles, there's the Knight of Swords, and there's the Queen of Pentacles with you. The Two of Cups, the Ace of Swords, there with the Five of Wands. And then there's the Magician energy here. This is given the, is it the Tempest? The Tempest? The Temperance? The Tempest? And the Taming of the Shrew vibes. What the fuck? You're very well read. Maybe this is what you do for work. And there's the Hierophant energy. But it's almost kind of got that, So, see, you're pulling the, is it religion, philosophy, mythology with you? It's the Tempest, and then it's Taming of the Shrew. You change everything up. This is interesting. Yeah, work, love, life vibes on this. This is the androgynous, ambiguous Ten of Cups. So take what's yours, leave what's not. There's the Emperor energy. There's the Ten of Swords. And there's the Eight of Swords. The Queen of Cups to the Six of Cups to the Nine of Wands. Lord have mercy. Pluto, Plato, it's the Tempest, isn't it? did Shakespeare write that, or was that one of the Greeks, Greek philosophers? And then you're pulling the Taming of the Shrew. Um, I don't know if you do theater. This is like summer stock vibes. So I don't know if you're actor, actress, writer, producer. There is no like happy relationships or partnerships in this. So this is what's rather interesting with you. It's kind of got a religious vibe to it, but it's also like religion, mythology, and philosophy going here as well. There is no romantic connection. This is so those of you, if you're thinking it's like a romantic option or a romantic opportunity, it's the Aries vibe. It's the Aries energy. Lord have mercy. What's with the tower vibes? What's the tower vibes about for you? What's your favorite astrologer? Because that's given like the globe vibes. Are you the King of Swords? The King of Swords here with the 901. Lord have mercy. So, for fuck's sake. And there's the Pisces vibe. There's the Sun vibes, and there's the Knight of Pentacles. Lord have mercy. You got some weird ass fucking energy going on here. Yep, there's the Eight of Wands. How are you viewing things? How are you viewing things? Because I like this with you. If you're religious, I feel like you're like non-denominational, or it's almost like you're agnostic, or it's there's something rather interesting on this with you. Shakespeare avoided religion. And those of you, if this is like the Greek sort of mythologies, those of you, if this is like regard to like romantic relationships or partnerships, this is more like the tragedies vibe. So I don't know if you're reading Shakespeare or you're reading Pluto, whatever the fuck, or pay attention to what Pluto's doing in your astrology. I don't know. This kind of gives like summer stock vibes though. The Three of Cups there with the Aquarius vibe. So I don't know what the fuck you got going on here, but whatever it is, just keep prioritizing yourself. You're pulling a lot of Shakespeare energy. So those of you who are creative, but that's also pulling summer stock vibe. So and there's an intellectual sort of energy on this. Those that study Shakespeare, there's so much to learn, which is why everyone wants the chance to study Shakespeare. But I mean, sweet Jesus, there's so much to learn. Unless you're looking at like a new idea or a new concept, especially with this kind of summer stock energy. There's definitely no love vibes on this. There's definitely no love vibes on this. And there you got the Leo, the Aquarius, the Three of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Sun, the Pisces, the King of Swords there with the Nine of Wands. Oh my goodness. Have faith, have hope, be be optimistic. For my creatives, you're kind of coming in that Shakespeare vibe, which is very interesting. And Shakespeare in and of himself, right? No one really knew who Shakespeare was. And there's so much sort of energy around that. Lord, if you're a creative person, everyone wants to do something Shakespearean. But at the same time, there's a lot of work. There's a lot of understanding to that. I mean, people spend their life studying Shakespeare. And those that do really good Shakespeare, there's so much to that. because you're dealing with the iambic pentameter, you're dealing with Old English, you're dealing with the enunciation, the pronunciation of things, especially if you're doing it accurately. Now, those of you this one kind of put a new sort of vibe on that. It's like summer stock. That's why a lot of them did it in summer stock. So, damn. This is so oddly weird or specific, so take what's yours and leave what's not, and that is fine. Because, damn. This isn't about a relationship or partnership. This is kind of you sort of discovering a journey of discovery into yourself. It brings about an interesting option or opportunity, but there's a complexity to this. It's a beautiful complexity. So it's a mix of religion, philosophy, mythology. It's Greek. So I don't know if it's Greek mythology with you, because it's the Tempest and Taming of the Shrew. I think the Tempest wasn't that a Greek tragedy? Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Libra vibe, the Four of Wands with the other Four of Wands, the Queen of Wands to the Five of Swords to the Two of Wands to the Knight of Cups. To, oh my goodness. Is this a work offer, a job opportunity for you? Someone's like studying like it's like the Old English vibe, but it's something just isn't quite working. So the funding isn't going to come through, or with regard to like an interesting option or an opportunity, it's more of a focus on you, how you're viewing things as well. Because there's a lot of interesting kind of, it's almost like an opposition energy on this, but it shouldn't be. Because I don't think Shakespeare did anything that kind of dealt with religion, because that was so taboo at the time. But it was interesting. There's like a hierarchy to this as well. So those of you, if you like Bridgerton or Downton Abbey or anything like that, this is kind of, you understand the hierarchy of things. Five of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Six of Wands. They're at the High Priestess energy. There's a competitive vibe to this, but it feels like the competitiveness on this is so fucking intense. So, especially if you're doing anything dealing with, it's given like Shakespeare vibes. It's given that where everything has a, well, if you study Shakespeare, right, learning how to read it, because everything is sort of, it's the rhythm of the writing. It's complicated energy, but everyone wants to do Shakespeare, or everyone wants to get that option or that opportunity. But this is also given like summer stock vibes, so have fun with it. Don't be overwhelmed. If this is a job offer or a job opportunity, some of you like kind of feels like have some fun. I think everyone should know at least one Shakespearean sonnet. Find a sonnet that you like, so that way you can say a Shakespearean sonnet. Those of you, if you're studying this or this is something that you want to do, it's almost given like a monologue vibe. So an interview, an audition, there's the World vibe. Maybe some of you, for like a summer stock vibe or for like a creative opportunity, if you do, well, any actor should definitely be able to quote at least one Shakespearean sonnet or one of the great Shakespearean monologues. Most actors aspire to do Shakespeare. Whether they do it good or not is a whole nother thing. But it's very interesting. It's all about the iambic pentameter to it. If you're studying Shakespeare, some of you are probably bored. I mean, what the fuck is this? If you're creating a production, it's given summer stock vibes. So some of you get like the option or the opportunity, but something isn't working. You're not going to be able to be period accurate with it, so focus on what you're kind of focusing on. If you're doing it in like the old English, like really focusing on that, or some of you're trying to figure out how you're going to kind of interpret the energy here. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it and keep it simple. It's like a monologue energy with you. Okay, this is weird. Take what's yours and leave what's not. Dream Meadow. Create the world you want to live in. Visionaries, imagination, and escapism. Some of y'all could be rereading the classics. Your favorite Shakespeare? This is given Plato and Pluto vibes. But it kind of feels like you either like the Greek tragedies here, the Greek mythologies, or some of you pay attention to what the fuck Pluto is doing in your astrology. Don't overthink something. Because some of you, you're not going to be able to be period accurate with the Shakespeare. So you're either going to do your own sort of interpretation of it or focus on what is important to it. Because it is given the energy of like a simple background. Those of you, well, I think everyone should know at least one Shakespearean sonnet just because they're so interesting. And that's something you can kind of look at and not be overwhelmed. So if you have to learn something or understand something, that's a good place to start. Or some of you learning your favorite Shakespearean monologue. I feel like you're a creative person because you're doing summer stock vibes. But don't like overwhelm yourself. I mean, I don't know what this feels more like a creative endeavor. I'm sure there's one or two of you that this might kind of work for. Focus on one or the other. Because you're not going to be able to be period accurate with it. And that's okay. Because it's going to be all Greek to everybody anyway. So take your time with something. You just call out my name. And you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Oh my goodness. Those of you that know the odd superstition when it comes to the certain Shakespearean play. Lord have mercy. If you're studying the classics, don't be overwhelmed. If some of you get the option, you get the opportunity, have fun with it. It's going to seem challenging. If you're a creative person and you're wanting to kind of work through the classics here, because this is given like summer stock, right? Everyone wants the chance to do summer stock. All the greats did their time in summer stock, which just basically means they're doing all the free plays. It's a good chance. It's a good chance. It's a good opportunity, but you're going to have to find a way to make it interesting for you. You're going to have to find a way to make it interesting for you. For fuck's sake. Some of you, maybe this is the part of the acting class that maybe you're not enjoying because there is so much to it. It's kind of like you have to study the classics first. And some of you, this could be where you're kind of like, you're getting sort of bored with it. I feel like there's a way you can make it interesting. Start with the sonnets, and then those of you, it's kind of like you just want to do like the monologues. You don't want to read like the whole play. So be mindful of that or pay attention to that. It's the Tempest and Taming of the Shrew. But I feel like the Tempest is one of those Greeks. Isn't it? It might be Shakespeare, but it feels Greek. There with the Three of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. So you could be a creative person trying to figure out what the fuck your option or your opportunity is. So it's kind of reinterpreting the classics. It kind of feels like keep it simple. So it's almost like the background is like non-existent, and then you have the characters that come out, and it's more of an emphasis on the look. So you it's almost like you have a choice between the costuming or the staging of something. Stage design, set design, or those of you who are creative. Okay, this is so unique. Take what's yours, leave what the fuck isn't. Don't be overwhelmed. I like the summer stock vibe on this. So those of you getting the chance to try something or do something creative, don't try to do too much. Just keep it simple and focus on what is important. Focus on what is important. Especially when you're doing the classics here. There with the Seven of Swords. Those of you studying Shakespeare now, or those of you studying the classics, there's a lot of interesting ways to look at that to help you kind of understand what the whole sort of vibe is on that. You might surprise yourself because you're doing summer stock for a reason. So it's a chance to kind of interpret a classic. But it kind of feels like you can either do the fancy background or you can do like the fancy costumes. But you can't afford to do both. But that actually kind of works. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. If you're starting a group and this is where you're starting from, like doing the classics, this could be a great start for you. But put your own sort of idea around it. This almost starts out as like a training project for you, where maybe it's like a voice class and you're having to learn. It's emphasis on the iambic pentameter, and then you kind of turn it into something rather creative. It's almost like a reinterpretation of a Shakespearean classic with like the vibes of Hamilton to it. Lord have mercy. There's a lot to this, but don't fucking overwhelm yourself. I feel like you're the creative person, so you're probably the creator, and then you want to play like a part or a role in it as well. And you're trying to figure out how to make it work. Interesting, it's the Tempest and the Taming of the Shrew, and I do not remember who the fuck wrote the Tempest. I kind of feel like it's a Greek tragedy, but maybe it's Shakespeare. And then you got the Taming of the Shrew. And those of you that know the unspoken play, the unspoken character in the play, in the theater. Oh. Don't overwhelm yourself. Keep it simple. Focus on the costuming. Because the emphasis is summer stock. But you're almost reinterpreting it in the form of like a Hamilton type vibe. So I don't know if that's been done before, but maybe some of you, especially my creatives. I love my creatives. Sorry, take what's yours and leave what's not. This is just so interesting. Peace, love, and light.